Hey everyone, it's great to have you again. You know, this is a class we're going to do some of the class will be on our hands and knees. This is one of my favourite positions to be in. Actually, it's really good for weight bearing exercises, and I also find it's fantastic for, switching on your core. This class might also be a good one if baby's awake and maybe even a bit unsettled, because if you're on your hands and knees, you can put baby here on the floor and have a chat to baby while you do your class. So we're going to start hands and knees. So you want to pop your knees right under your hips and the heel of your hand right under your shoulder. Just have a look at your elbows, soften them a little bit so the inside of the elbows are looking at each other. And then you just want to find just a neutral line through your spine and feel like the back of the neck is quite long, so you're looking a little bit in front of the hands. From here, without changing anything much, can you feel like you're just drawing in and up through your pelvic floor, and then release, and again just a little in and up, like a zipping up feeling, and then release. Then what we're going to do is we're going to look forward and stick your tailbone out. Feel like the contents of your tummy is just dropping down to the mat. So everything here is really soft, okay? And feel like your chest is reaching right through your shoulders as you look forward and up. Then your head and your tailbone are going to move at the same time. You look down, the tailbone tucks under, and you pull your tummy in and up. And here you can really feel like you've got that contraction, you're strong. And then you look forward and you go into your arched shape. Nice breath in. And then exhale as the head and the tailbone move away from each other. And you pull your tummy in and have a nice big round shape there. And then again, looking forward and up. Breathe in and then breathe out as you draw the belly in. That's it. And then nice breath in as you look forward. Stick your tailbone out, let your tummy go, reach your chest forward, and then round your back again. When you're here, pull your tummy in and feel like you could almost push the floor away from you a little bit. And then look forward and lift your chest forward, reach through your shoulders, and again rounding, tummy in. Let your head go. Often we hold on to tension there in your neck, so even I was doing that then, I noticed. So I'm just going to let it go. Give your head a little bit of a shake, and almost like the tension's running up your spine and down and out of your head. And then again, look forward, breathe in deeply, and then just bring yourself back to where it feels like a good neutral line. What we'll do now is we're just going to unweight one hand. So you just lift one hand up off the mat and put it back and down, and then lift the other arm. So the trick with this is just to take your arm off without shifting the weight through your shoulders. So I really need to brace to be able to do that. So it's not a super tight feeling, it's just to stabilize. I think of lifting the arm first, and then I lift it up. I think of lifting, and then I lift. So basically, you're just pouring your hand up, and then the other. All the time, just try to keep steady through your body. So you've got this steady feeling through your core. Your shoulders are nice and open, and the back of the neck feels long. And then we're going to tuck the toes under at the back. Okay, so feel that steadiness through your body as you just reach one leg back and tuck the toes under. Now it's easy to let the hip lift off. Think of being square here, right? And then you're just going to bring that foot back, the knee under the hip again. So you just reach back and then bring it back and in. So again, don't move really fast because you want to keep your hips steady. You know, slow and steady. Sometimes it feels like, what's the good of these slow, careful moves? But I guarantee you, when you're holding your body steady, there's so much work going on. And when you've got that steady core and that strength developed, it's so much easier to progress. And you know, I definitely feel these moves myself, even though it's been a long time since I've had my babies. But you know, you'll feel your shoulders, keep your elbows nice and soft, and you're just marching your legs back, stretching them out, and putting them back. Try and put the knee back in the same place. I also think of my hip bones at the front like headlights of a car, pointing straight down on the floor. And then just go back with one leg and we hold it there. So really square off your hips again, and then we just float the leg and you tap down with the toes, and then a little lift and down. So we'll do about 10 here. I'm thinking of lifting the hamstring, not so much, I'm not trying to get my legs super high because I'm thinking of lengthening it. And there I go again, chatting away, and I've forgotten how many we've done. I think just a few more, you're nearly there. So don't go too high, you're keeping your hip bones level. That should do. Bring that knee in. Okay, and then we take the other leg back. I always square off first. Tummy's in. You really pull your tummy in for this. And you just do a little lift and lower, tiny little lift. So keeping as even as you can. Once you've had a look at me and you know what to do, you just pop your eyes a little bit on the mat in front of you so that your neck stays really long. And breathing in and out. Remember, the leg doesn't come high. You want the leg to be about as high as your body. And if you could have a look at yourself in the mirror sometimes, because sometimes where we think the leg is, it's really not. I remember one time I was in a class, the teacher was saying, put your leg as level with your body, and I was way up here, and he said, no, you're here. It surprised me. That's about enough, and then you put the knee back and untuck your toes. Take your hands just one step forward and then just hinge your body back. So you just go into like a little rest position here. Breathe out, fold in on yourself. And then you just tip forward back to your hands and knees and then go back. So this is a nice one to do if baby's on the floor in front of you, because you can just do this little move over the top of them. And when you hinge back, that's when you feel like your sitting bones are really wide, and then you come up and a little drawing in. So nice wide back of the hips, fold in on yourself and then back and up. And a little tip. And just go back to that rest position and stay there for a moment. Maybe let your forehead rest down on the floor. And take some nice, deep, slow breaths in and out through the nose. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. And again, slow breath in. And a nice, slow breath out. Bring your body back up onto your hands and knees. Put your hands again underneath your shoulders. And then you're going to take one hand and just thread it through. So you let your head drop down to the mat and you just rest there on your shoulder. And we just stay here and breathe. Let your head go, let your neck go. Don't hold on to any tight feeling. Take this opportunity just to be present with your breath, with your body. Notice your breathing. Notice where you feel tight and let go of that tight feeling. On every breath out is a good chance to let go. One more slow, deep breath. And a nice breath out. Then push through the hand that's on the floor to bring yourself back, unravel. And then we just take the other hand, reach it through, have your palm facing up towards the ceiling. Let your head drop down towards the floor, and then you can just rest. Rest there on your arm, on your shoulder. Bring your thoughts back to your breath. Soften your jaw. And on every breath out, just let go of tension. And then push through the hand that's on the floor and unravel yourself again. And then what we'll do here is come back to this neutral line, and you're just going to turn your body and look towards one hip and then come back and then turn to look round at the other hip. So we're just doing a little twisting motion, side to side. A little bit of movement back through the body. Bring your body back to being even, and then you're going to take one hand, slide the fingers forward along the floor, and then lift up the arm so it's level with your body. Put the fingers back down and slide the arm back in. The other arm, you go forward with the fingers, lift up the arm to be level with your body, fingers down and arm back and in. So nice and steady. Down and in, go forward and float. And back and in and forward and lift and back and in and forward and lift, back and in. Last one, forward, lift, back and in. Take one hand, lift it up, reach it up towards the ceiling and look up to your fingertips there. Oh, that feels so nice to open up the chest, doesn't it? And then just bring it back and down. And then the other side, so just peel the hand off, reach it up to the ceiling, take a nice big twist and a look up to your fingertips, and then bring it back down. And then the other side, lift and look up there, opening the chest and back. And then same on the other side, lift up the arm, nice big stretch, and back and down. And then you just sit back towards your feet and take another little rest here. Folding yourself forward. You know, if you want to have your knees apart when we do these moves, that's really fine. You just can rest here, let your forehead go down onto the ground. And then you're just going to roll yourself back and up and come and sit on your knees. Then we'll finish with a nice big arm circle. So just cross your arms over your body, take a big circle up, and then bring the arms back and down. And again, deep breath in, stretch up, lift up out of your waist, drop the shoulders, and then big circle back, and then reach your arms as wide as they go. Drop the shoulders and then exhale, float the arms down and feel like your spine is getting longer as the arms drop back and down. And then you're just going to lift up your shoulders, roll them back, roll them down, and that's you finished. Good job.